for the launch of the first health box in this province.
Good evening. Of government's financial statements reveals fraud continues to be a problem and big healthcare bonuses are paying dividends. Here now, Terry Roberts joins us live from the newsroom to talk about this new report, the good, the bad, and the costly. So, Terry, what did the Auditor General find?
Yeah, Carolyn, look, this document from the Auditor General's office shines a spotlight on the fiscal year that ended on March 31st, 2025. Now, this is when the Liberals were still in power and before last fall's election, which saw Tony Wakeham and the PCs win a majority. It's the 31st consecutive clean audit of the province's public accounts. But the AG spells out 132 opportunities for the government to do better. Everything from preventing fraud to improving the way land is acquired for public infrastructure.
While 75 of these recommendations are new, 57 were outstanding from last year. So what that means is that for every 5 recommendations I made, 2 have not been actioned in more than a year.
Now, the audit shows the deficit for last year at about $300 million on revenues of $10.5 billion. Now, that's with a debt burden of more than $33,000 for every resident of the province. On a per capita basis, that's the highest in the country.
Obviously, I'm concerned with a province that has our population and demographics and level of debt.
Of course, healthcare spending is among the highlights, and the audit shows that nearly $80 million in bonuses paid to physicians and nursing staff since 2022 is helping with recruitment and retention. Vacancy rates are dropping significantly. The number of doctors has increased by 13%, and the vacancy rate for registered nurses plunged from 12% in late 2022 to about 5% as of last July.
But it would appear that these actions are leading to improvements in recruitment and retention, and ultimately our report today recommends that government continue to monitor. There's a lot of money here, there's a lot of nuance in amongst the different programs, and we do mention there's a risk of fraud in any kind of grant program, those types of things, but early indications are positive.
But the AG is urging the government to get really serious about fraud. There were 500 incidents last year, including a handful of cases where physicians improperly claimed bonuses. Now, that fraud resulted in a loss to the government of nearly $500,000, and the police are investigating. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Terry Roberts for Here and Now.